Welcome in, everybody, to today's presentation of the draft order. I know everybody's been anxious and ready for this day, so here it is. It's the Güd Podcast Network's fourth annual Fantasy Football League presented by A Güd Day for Football draft order selection. Just to give you a little rundown of what we're going to do, we're going to take the last year's standing, all right, and then that's going to determine who's going to spin, right? So the winner of the belt. All right, this is what we're fighting for, everybody. The winner of the belt will spin first, and then the second place person will spin next. Third place, you get the idea. All right. Last year's champion, Giggity Goose, myself. I will spin now. Oh, number one pick overall. Okay. Last year's runner-up was a man named Jamar with a team named Cold-Hearted Texan. We will spin for him now. And he draws the number 4 spot. Okay, we will now remove that and choose for the third place team. Randy Salinas, last year's team name was the Champ. We'll see where he ends up this year. Pick number 10 for Randy. All righty. So now we will move on to the Big Blue Wrecking Crew. I believe the gentleman's name who owns this team is Leo. Spin for him now. He will get the number 3 selection. Alrighty, and now we will spin for the Dreadnoks, who I believe is Dean's team. I know these teams are probably subject to change names, so these are for last year's names. I'm having to use those because that is also what's in the Yahoo app right now. Dean will select at number 11. And as you can see, everyone, I'm removing each selection after we do it, so that way they can't be selected again. Now we will select for last year's team name, Gojo, sorry, who I believe is Troy's team. And Troy will select at the 9 spot. Now we will select for No-Co Donkeys, who I believe is Rhodey's team. Rhodey will select at the 8 spot. Up next is Dave Kroboth. Last year's team name was King Henry. I'm sure that's likely because he had Derrick Henry. And he will have the opportunity to select Derrick Henry if he wishes, as he will have the number 2 spot. That's not just a heads up that I'm not going to take Derrick Henry at number 1. I might. Not likely, but I might. All right. Dave will select at the 2 spot. And up next, we have Chris Bustos with Cobra Attack. Not likely he's going to change his team name. Chris Bustos will select at the 7 spot. His brother, David, is up next. David had a very generic team name. He still has a very generic team name, so we're just going to use his name. All righty. Dave Bustos, sorry, because we have 2 Daves in this league, will select at number 12. As you can see, everybody, the numbers are dwindling here, so the anticipation will probably rise a little bit. Next up is the Honey Badgers, owned by Ray. Ray gets one of those mid-round selections at 6. There's only one left. And the last two are the last two picks of the round. Up next is Lone Star, Chris Barton. And he will take that second to last pick of the first round. We will take this up. All right. Now we have Junior Salinas. Last year's team name was some kind of Lion King reference, if I remember right. Junior Salinas will select last in the round, which leaves the new upcoming team for the league is Burrows Before Hose. Good team name. He will select at the number 5 spot. So that's it, everybody. That is your draft order for the Güd Podcast Network's 4th annual Fantasy Football League presented by A Good Day for Football. Good luck, everybody. Again, this is what you're fighting for. Come and get it.